Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Ascended Ashmaster 11.333. Thank you for being here. A shout out to all my new subscribers. Your kind affirmations motivate me to keep at this, so thank you very much. This video is intended for the life path number 11, my fellow 11s. Shout out. I'm doing the readings based off of the life path numbers instead of the zodiac sign because I love numerology. I resonate with it strongly, and it also sets me apart from other readers because they do it off of the astrological sign, whereas I use the life path number. And another way that I stand out is I channel with the lunar cycles, and this is to help you keep you more aligned and deliver the messages you need as you set your intentions, your affirmations, your manifestations, and also what you may need to release. So you can work with the lunar energies and really get the most out of your soul growth. So this is intended to go from August 11th through August 27th. And, if you're wondering about the order in which I do the videos, I base it off of the last lunar cycles video, the number of views. And since 11 had the most, you guys will be the ones who get their videos first. If it resonates with you or your loved one, if you're cross-watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if it relates in the comment section. I love to share experiences, and I will respond to every person who comments. To book a personal reading, order a numerology chart, discover your purpose, or starseed origins, or if you just want some coaching or advice, comment below or message me or email me at ascendedashmaster11.333@gmail.com. All my services are donation-based at this time. However, I do have some certifications. I am a certified numerology practitioner, a holistic health and wellness coach, a life purpose coach practitioner, CBT integrative wellness coach, and CBT stands for cognitive behavioral therapy, and a professional spiritual healer and a mental health ambassador. If you want to be entered to win a free personal reading, just comment your name or really anything in the comment section. If you prefer to use your YouTube name, that's fine. Just whatever. If you comment, then you'll automatically be entered into a drawing, and I'll choose at the end of each video. So to kick this off, I'm going to do some singing bowl, sound healing. Before I get started, I'll just do this to help clear my energy, to help clear your energy. So take a slow, deep breath and put your hand on your chakra that you feel needs the most love and light at this time. Place your hand there, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Okay, let's get started with your reading. So I like to start off with the aspects in which you need to focus on. This will help set the tone for your reading. Okay, we have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you have denial, something you're not willing to face here. You have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this could mean there's a focus in like an actual romantic relationship, but this is also like your bonds that like your deep relationships with other people, or just how you relate to other people in general. So like this could be your family, your soul family, and it could also mean a relationship as well. You also have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So yeah, that might be where some of this denial comes from too, is having that lack of discipline and really letting the ego in. So yeah, you have perseverance, blame, and service. I feel good when I can help others. Okay, but the main three that you got for your reading is denial, relationships, and discipline. So let's see what is going on for the Life Path 11s. Okay. So next I usually do the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. You have the Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. Time to collaborate. So yeah, maybe this is like work partnerships or business partnerships, or a creative endeavor. Either way, however it resonates with you, it's time to work with others. It's time to be a team player. Okay, you have the Flamingo Spirit. This is embrace the in-between. So, this is like, when you're trying to manifest something, or you're waiting for something to come into fruition, it can be easy to be impatient or to become weary or doubtful. And this is just saying that, while you're in this transition phase, just go with the flow and, wu wei, and just embrace that stage, because it's ultimately a time for you to recuperate before moving on to that next level, that next stage. So it's like a blessing. So don't take advantage of it. Don't take it for granted, because that it's a very important stage. And also it could be you're waiting for a relationship to come into fruition, or if things are on the rocks and whether or not it's going to work out or not, or something like that. It's like that kind of energy where you don't know, should I stay or should I go now? No, but it's embracing that in between phase. And you do have this collaboration here. So this is building, like when they're building a puzzle, like they're solving something, they're putting the pieces together, and they're not doing it alone. They have help. And it could be that you've pieced some information about this relationship, or you're waiting to find more. This is the card, the number 1 too. I don't know if that resonates with you in some way. Like, you are the number 1, but 1 is like independence and leadership, and to be a good leader, you have to know the people that you're trying to lead, and you need to be able to work as a team player and not always be that leader type of person. It's time to really give a give and take. You're not doing all the work, but you're also not saving the work for somebody else to do. So yeah, you're piecing something together. You're gathering more information, and you're not doing it alone. So maybe that's where maybe this denial comes from, or it's just you're just living out of fear, and you're denying yourself to see the truth, to see the light in a situation. Yeah, and it says know your worth. So, and that's under the discipline. So there might be some self-confidence issues or something like that going on at this time. But just look at the card here. This is a skunk, and skunks are, disregarded in society. They smell bad. It's like run, and we don't want to be near this skunk. But spirit looks at a skunk as a beautiful creation, and it's just as grand as the sunflower, and it's just as grand as humidity, and Spirit doesn't take you for granted. You need to know your worth. You need to love yourself the way that Spirit loves you, because Spirit loves you like a mother loves a newborn child that she holds for the first time. And I don't know if you've heard me say that before on my channel, but it's the truth. And, just like every flower is unique, every skunk is unique, every person is unique, and every person, every skunk, every flower has worth. So you need to know your worth, and it's building that self-esteem and that self-confidence, especially for an 11 who's been through a lot of trauma and a lot of emotional pain. It can be hard to really discipline yourself and to live your authentic highest potential, like living self at all times. It can be like, it does take discipline to be in alignment with love and light. So, but you can do it. And it's like, and if it is in regards to this relationship, or even if it's being regard to like being patient during this in-between phase, you can do it. It's just your mind that needs that discipline. And it might be that you're denying yourself, like you don't believe that you can, or you don't want to believe this truth about, it's either a truth about you or a truth about someone that you're very close to, or some kind of collaboration. There's like you're in denial, and you need to acknowledge the truth, and be aware. Just be aware, and even that takes a certain amount of discipline. So however it resonates with you, this is like Spirit's coming through strongly that you can do it. And like when they say it's a mind over matter, it's like way easier said than done, but it really is a mind over matter. There are tricks, there are things you can do, like meditation, listening to music, dancing, walking, like doing all these different things, being creative. Like these are things that you can do to not so much distract yourself, because you do want to be aware, but you need to discipline yourself so that way you're choosing consciously to be happy. You're choosing consciously to know your worth, and to be just confident, and to know that you have purpose. You have you deserve good things happening to you. Okay, so we're going to put these up here. Next, we have the Angel Oracle deck. Okay. We have Compassion, Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yeah, so you need to really be that nurturing, loving, compassionate soul that is within you. Don't let negativity get in the way of that. So like you are the light. You see this angel? You are an angel too, but you are the light. And part of being enlightened is to soften, like to shine light on the darker aspects of humanity. And sometimes that can really drag us down, especially if we're hating on ourselves. And it's like it's a matter of our thought processes and the way that we talk to ourselves and the way that we talk to others. And you just need to be compassionate. So whatever situation that you're trying to figure out here, these puzzle pieces that you're figuring out, this is Spirit coming through to say, like, you need to be compassionate, not only to others but to yourself. You know your worth, and just be aware and acknowledge this truth without it bringing you down. Yeah, see, look at that. I can't make this up. This is the universe, this family of angels, your spirit guide team, holding a baby, loving his baby for the very first time, like a mother holding her baby for the very first time. Sorry, but like, do you see what I'm saying here? Like, this is like the very exact image that I was trying to portray, and this very feeling that I'm trying to relay to you, and this is what this image comes out. So yeah, and it says nurture, which I just said, you know, to have a compassionate, nurturing nature. And this is Archangel Gabriel coming through. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So there's some inner child work that you have to do. There are some traumas from your childhood that have shaped your life that is not consistent with how your soul feels. And, you know, there are lessons that you either misconstrued or were directly given that, you no longer resonates with you, but it's not brought up to the surface. These are things that, you know, these defense mechanisms, like why you act the way you act, and really digging deep to find out, like, oh, why does this trigger me? Why do I believe this? And I know it's not true deep down in my soul, and like, I don't know why I do this. And really take that time to dive deep and figure out those things for yourself, because everybody has their own shadow work that they do, their own inner child trauma healing. And you know, it'll be not only beneficial for your journey, and that also like ties back to this in between stage, because this is when you're going through an awakening, or when you're going on a spiritual journey. There is, you know, the awakening where it's like blissful, and then there's like the dark night of the soul, and, you know, there's like these stages that you don't feel like you feel like, you know, you've already been awake and now you should be enlightened, and that's just that. But there's always more work to do. There's always more. And like, the more that once you uncover one thing, you always find another thing that you have to work through. Like, you work through each of your triggers, your fears, your anxieties as they come, while also trying to stay in a high positive vibration. Also, whilst like living a daily life, like, it's hard. It is hard, and you really have to be conscious and discipline yourself to choose to be aware of the way that you nurture yourself, the way that you mother yourself, the way that you know, talk to other people, the way that you handle your relationships and your discipline. So yeah, you need to be nurturing and compassionate at this time with others and yourself. That's very clear. Yeah, so this inner child stage is also like an in-between stage, where you are trying to bridge between each, like, another stage of your enlightenment, because it goes back and forth. You may have more than one dark night of the soul, but you know, once you wake up, the work starts. And the more you push things away, the more you use escaping mechanisms, the more codependent you stay, whatever negative trends that you carry that you don't want to carry any longer, that's no longer serving you, and it's toxic and it needs to be released. And you know, then once you do, you'll feel liberated, and you are a whole new person. And then something else comes up. That's what I'm saying, is like, you need to embrace this stage, because it's going to be a long journey and a long ride, especially depending on what you've been through. If there is any abuse that you haven't healed from yet, but whatever is that you've gone through, you need to heal. And in order to do that, you need to feel. You need to not let anything that you feel go unseen. Like, you need to face it and really just embrace it, and then it'll free. You don't have to carry that burden around with you anymore. And like, there's, you know, we spend a lot of our lives being sad and just dwelling in our sadness, especially if you have like mental health issues or addiction issues or anything along those type of lines. Like, mental health is no joke. And you can spend a lot of time in sadness and in frustration and fear and anxiety and all these, like, you know, negative energies that just take over our day-to-day lives. But, you know, you are a light worker. You are here for a reason, and you have the ability to discipline yourself and treat yourself with compassion and treat others with compassion and nurturing energy that is naturally within you. You also have Seraphina coming through. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Somebody might be getting pregnant, or yeah, and there's another image of the mother holding the baby. But it also could be like you could be getting a new pet, or a happy addition. So this is also can tie in with this relationship. So there's a mother holding her baby, an angel holding the baby, and a happy change or addition. So something's changing. It may not be as you might be pregnant, or you might be getting pregnant, or adopting a child, or something along those lines, or allowing somebody to stay with you that changes the dynamic of a family. But there's going to be a happy change. It's whatever change is coming to your family life. It's gonna bring happiness here for you. And that's Archangel. No, it's Seraphina. It's not Archangel. It's Seraphina. One more angel card. We have patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action, and then you become the teacher. Yeah, so this is an angel. This is this contemplating angel. I actually have it here. So, yeah, this is the energy that you've just needed, like, take time to be in solitude. Go be by water. Go watch a sunset or a sunrise, and just be by yourself in nature and just contemplate and be patient. That's why this in-between phase that you're going through something right now, and it says to gather more information. And remember this, like that I said in the beginning here, you're gathering information, you're putting the pieces together, and you're working with others, and you need to appreciate this time of being a student, and the answers that they're coming. These answers are coming for you, and it'll bring a truth within you that you have to accept and embrace and not be in denial about. Because Spirit's kind of trying to communicate with you without even through me channeling. They've been trying to reach you. But it's like you're in denial. You just don't want to believe it. You can't bullshit an empath. You can't bullshit an LIFEPATH 11. They know. They can sense your energy. They understand more about the way things are because they've seen a thing or two. They've been around the block. They know what's up. And, they have a lot of experience. And a lot of the things that they go through is because it fast tracks them to go through all that pain so they can heal from it and then help others heal from it. And we go through so many different things all at once, like throughout in one lifetime, to sort of speed up things that we should have learned over multiple stretch. And here we are going through all these traumatic things and all these emotions that are just haywire. And we really have this responsibility to accept and embrace the messages that are coming through to you. So if you're seeing synchronicities, look them up and pay attention to what you're thinking, and because oftentimes it'll be a confirmation for what you were thinking at that time. And if it's a positive connotation, then you can bet your bottom that Spirit is affirming what you're thinking or doing or saying at that time. And if something's negative, then it's a warning to stop and to hear what they're trying to say to you. Because I know, like, seeing the signs, they're not always so cut clear and dry, like what they mean. You have to, like, really look them up or look within and pay attention to your thoughts, because they're trying to communicate with you through repeating sounds, repeating words, phrases. You could be walking in a crowd and, like, you'll just hear this phrase, or you'll be thinking something and it'll pop up later, and not like Google Ads or anything like this. It'll be concrete for you specifically, and you'll know what's repetitive for you. You could have recurring dreams, visions. There's all types of things that you could be experiencing, that you could see coins, feathers. There's all kinds of different synchronicities out there. And it's not a coincidence. They're trying to tell you something, and here you are doing all this work, and you need to collaborate with your spirit team here, especially Archangel Gabriel. He will help illuminate some of those things that you need to, those truths that you need to be seen. And once you know these truths, it'll be easier for you to move forward and make your decisions on what's next for you. Okay, so we have the Moonology and the Light Seers Oracle deck. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be a long video. I'm sorry. Okay. We have, what do you need to release? So if you just did your full moon affirmations, you probably already have figured out what it is that you think that you need to release. Oh, wow. Under relationships, we have a new romantic cycle begins. So, yeah, there's a new romantic relationship cycle that's under relationships. I mean, you know, you're attracted to the people who are serving your highest good. So if that means you have to leave somebody behind and start a new relationship so that way you have this balance for your life, then by all means you can. And it also might mean that once you heal from this inner child stuff, that your relationships will also be better because you're healed through things that you weren't previously healed from, and that can greatly impact your relationships and the way that that's actually one of the biggest signs of what you need to heal from, is how you are in relationships. It really reveals to you like what your demons are that you have to work through, and it's time to release negativity. Yeah, and that's under the discipline card, and to know your worth. It's time to stop being negative to yourself and to others. It's really time to know your love and light, and to know your worth, and to really discipline the way that you nurture yourself and how compassionate you are when you speak and when you act. And all of these things, when you do that, also it affects your romantic relationships. So a relationship could be actually like you being in a new relationship. It could be also that because of these changes that your relationship actually grows and a new romantic cycle starts with a previous relationship that you've already been in. So that could go either way there. Also feeling that a new romantic cycle in relationships, it might just be that you decide to be single, or only be around people who are not toxic or negative, or they don't gossip, they don't get a rise out of you, they don't, they're not triggered by them. Like, this is the kind of people that you need to be around, and it'll help you heal. It'll help you be, not only in this place of solitude, but it'll be around people who actually want to build you up. Like, they're going to give you this nurturing support, and they're also going to be, collaborating with you to figure out your journey with you, and vice versa. So, yeah, this is the type of energy that I feel too. So it might be that you're just choosing to be closer to people who are not who are not going to be negative, and who are going to just lift you up. And there might be a part of you that's like denying, like that it's like you're in denial of that. You don't want this romantic cycle to end, or you think that you can work on it and it'll change and everything will be fine. But this is Spirit saying, like, this is ending. This chapter is ending. Like, you need to heal right now and focus on you and release. You need to release so many things, and then maybe like this, then we can try this out. And but then even when you start to think about those kind of things, sometimes it can be like no, and that's where that denial comes in. And really having to discipline yourself to actually get to release and to step out of your comfort zone, because that's a lot of times what we do. It's like a protection mechanism. We'd rather stick with what's comfortable and what we know than to step in the unknown, because we're afraid to fail. So, okay. You have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Oh my gosh, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. But basically you've been in this cave, you've been in this dark spot for a long, long time, and there's turmoil, there's distress, and right through the other side is a paradise, is an oasis waiting for you to be enjoyed. And it's like not happening to you, it's happening for you. This is all stuff that you were contracted here to do. You were fast tracked all these experiences to learn all these lessons, and then you come out the other side. And once you come out the other side, you experience this whole new bliss, this whole new euphoria, this whole new appreciation for life and the zest for life that you've been missing, this extra pep in your step, and you're doing the right thing, and you feel aligned and just zen, and you just want to share that with other people and how they can get there, share how you got there. And this is what's ahead of you, this is what's happening. Yeah, but as long as as long as you want to stay in this cave, as long as you want to stay, you're going to stay. So you have to really discipline yourself and be nurturing and compassionate, because it'll be easy for your ego to kick in and you stay stuck here when you need to be in here on the other side. You have awakening and energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So yeah, you're integrating. So this is also like this. It's like a dreamy. It could be that somebody out there might be starting to astral project, or they're astral projecting, or sight or remote viewing. Like, so there's some kind of clairvoyance, or maybe you're like getting some visions where it feels like really real, or deja vu. But there's some spiritual experiences happening for you. And these are energetic upgrades. They're embedded in your DNA. Like, this is part of like your brain. You only lose like 10% of it. This is like more parts of yourself being integrated into becoming who you are meant to become. And yeah, it's a new way of being. So like once you tap into these type of things, there is no going back, unless you're living in denial. And it affects everything. It affects how you interact with everybody from then on out when you start experiencing some of these things. So yeah, somebody may be starting to astral project, or somebody is a skilled astral projector and experiences something in the astral realm that changes the way that they view things. And it's here to integrate your authentic self and your shadow self, and it's here to upgrade. It's you have Mintakan, a longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This is like the Mer people. It's Mintaka. There is a Mintakan starseed. I have looked into it before. It's actually really interesting. So they have this like longing of wanting to be just comfortable and safe, and there are a lot of people here that are from other planetary systems, and they do feel stuck. They do feel like they're missing the planet. They look up at the stars, and there's just this, you can't even put words to it. It's just a longing, or you feel like you never really belonged, that you were somehow alien, or you were somehow different from everybody else, or the black sheep. And there's this like desire within you to come back home and to feel that loving acceptance, and like that you belong, and that you are a light worker, and that you are light, because this human life, this 3D platform is very heavy in energy. See, it even just affected me, like just even thinking about it. So yeah, Mintakan. Look into Mintakan star seeds, because there could be some messages in there for you regarding to your mission. And this is under Know Your Worth. So yeah, you are a light worker. You are a star seed. So finding out these star seed and light worker, more information about that, and diving deep into finding your star seed origins, which I can actually help you with if you have your astral chart, or if you know when you were born and where you were born, like what time. We can look into that. Okay, let's pull some right away. I'm just going to make this a longer video, so I'm really sorry in advance. I'll try not to make it too long. It was 3333 when I said that. So yeah, as I was gonna say, I'll try to go as fast, but I don't want to rush this. I really don't. And Spirit says, I can just take my time. It don't be too long, but just, get on with it. And, that was 3333. That's what I mean when I say, like, pay attention. Pay attention, because it confirms things for you. So you have the 9 of Wands. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not the best at Roman numerals. So you have 9 energy. 9 of Wands. So this is thinking, it's contemplating, it's waiting and wondering what's going to happen next. It's making the right decision, and it's weighing out all your options. It's resilience and grit and a last stand. Excuse me. And this is also where this ant spirit comes through, where it says it's time to collaborate, and this is building something and gathering information, the student. This is, you don't know what's next. You don't know what to do. You're just kind of chilling, going with the flow, see what's happening. This is that in-between stage that was mentioned before. Yeah, so I think it's you, like, just being in denial, because I feel like you've been getting all the signs, you've been getting all the, you just were waiting for that solid, proof or message or sign that is going to tell you what to do next. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is like being proud of achievements. It's being stable and humble. And, if you look at her, everything grows around her. So she's like one with nature. And this is also like being in solitude in nature, which also came through a couple times. Like, here's solitude in nature. Solitude in nature. Solitude in nature. And again. Oh, I guess this one too. Yeah, you have a lot of going out and being alone in nature is like really coming out really strongly. This is like being down to earth and being financially secure. It's stability, security, it's great achievers, it's mature, kind, caring, it's practical, and it's a creature who comforts and has financial security. So this is like, being able to provide emotionally and spiritually and financially. So these are, did I say that 3 times? Financially, emotionally, spiritually. Okay. Yeah, let's see. We have one more card. So this is under relationships. So if you have this type of energy, this is the type of energy that you need to be bringing into your relationships. This very nurturing, caring, stable, provider energy. You have the 6 of Wands, so you have Wands twice. The 6 of Wands is like success, is progress and potential. It's victory energy. It's like a celebration. It's beauty and happiness. It's public reward. Like, this is being recognized and noticed and appreciated for all your hard work. And that will come once you know your worth. Yeah, and you need to just stop being negative. You need to, really be kind to yourself. This is what's coming in for you. Like happiness, this joy, this mothering, nurturing energy. You're just waiting for it to happen, but there's information that's coming to you that's going to help you figure out what it is that's going to, what messages that you need in order to move forward. You have the Knight of Wands. The Knight is about taking action. And again, you have Wands. And Wands represent like thinking and contemplating. And it's like passion and ambition. It's spirituality. This is all spiritual. It represents fire signs. Fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It's passion and ambition, inspiration, and willpower. So, yeah, this Wands. You have 3 Wands coming out. So this is like out of like emotion, spiritual intellectual or communication or your material gains, like out of all those areas, your spirituality is what's really coming through. Like this is a spiritual aspect for you that needs to be that you're waiting in order to move forward, and like you're going to be experiencing some kind of type of gift, and your guidance is going to come through strongly. So yeah, embrace that. So, but the Knight of Wands is it's about taking action, and it's like a new journey of discovery is you're about to embark upon. If there's an impulsiveness there, and it leads to turbulence, or a rigor of ideas or opportunities, and often it's constantly being constantly bored, or constantly needing like stimulation. But it also it could be like artistic and refined, like refined creative arts. You need to be a person who's amiable and intelligent and full of high principles, but also a dreamer who can be soft, or like persuade. And you can't be easily persuaded. You can't be easily discouraged. This is the type of energy you have here. So yes, you're nurturing, but you're not being manipulated here. So yeah, so you're going through a new journey of self-discovery, and you're in this in-between phase. You're going to get to a place where you need to not be bored. You need to embrace this stage, because you need to take the action instead of just sitting and waiting to figure out what happens. You need to be on the move. And it's almost like, see how all the cards are facing this way, except, oh no, it's not. Okay. So these are except for the Queen who's sitting. This card is walking this way. Okay? He's looking back. Even the Queen is looking back. This guy moves forward. So this is like making progress. This is becoming happy. This is doing the work. And then you go back a little bit. And it's because you're bored. It's because you're not, being challenged mentally. And you need to discipline yourself in order to stay in that, like, stay entertained, stay interested. And it's like this card says about being the student. Enjoy being a student. Gather as much information as you can. You need to learn. And doing this inner child stuff is going to kind of thwart you a little bit, because you have all this stuff that you need to go through get through, and then also in the midst of it going through like relationship trauma and like your day-to-day lives, like while doing all this work. So it's like it can get overwhelming. And bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Yeah, it's time to be alone. This is like going into your cocoon and, going through this darkness as you're like, where's that card? This one. You're walking through this cave. You're walking through the darkness, and you have just enough light within you to light the way for yourself and for others. Okay, let's move right along. This is the Self-Help Healing Oracle deck. These are things that you can do in your day-to-day lives to feel more aligned with love and light. You have Clean Your Space, number 9. You have 9 that came out a couple times. So you have 9, Hermit. You have 9, Clean Your Space. You have 54, which reduces the 9. You had the 9 of Wands. So right there is 999. That's going to be significant. Look it up. As a matter of fact, I'll look it up as soon as I'm done here, and I'll put it in the comments. You have to spend time with animals. So yeah, being out in nature can also be animals. And I said earlier about you might be getting a new animal. It might be a happy addition to the family that the card was referring to. You have to spend time with friends. And yeah, in the beginning too, I also said about those relationships. You're going to be around people that you, look at they're doing. They're playing tarot. And they're just talking and having a good time and just really enjoying each other's company and eating chips and pulling tarot decks and just, helping each other, lift each other up. That's the kind of relationships that you need to be in right now. And you need to spend that time with people who are going to be positive. And animals, too, are also positive. So it's going to be like you clean your space and you can clear that clutter that's around you and in your mind. And it'll just make you feel better. And then you can go spend time with animals and spend time with your friends. And these are all people and things that are going to give you this good vibes. Sorry, the cards fell. We have make a vision board. If you have a vision board, make another one. Things are transitioning for you, and it's going to be, analyzing what it is that you want next, what it is that you are going to try to manifest if you have this new phase coming through. Deep breathing. Some deep breathing exercises will actually really help you because it's a way for you to focus without having to focus. It's a way to meditate that kind of like tricks you into meditation because you're just focusing on your breathing. Voila, you make it. You end up meditating. But if you think about meditating, it can be hard. You can go into these long periods where you're just thinking and be like, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to think. And that's not really what it's about. It's just clearing the mind for a minute and just doing mantra work or just deep breathing, and you're just focusing on that. Or progressive muscle relaxation is another good thing, another tool you can use. This is the Love Messages Oracle deck, and this is not really in regards to a romantic love, but just love messages from your angels that make you more aligned with love and light. So the first card that comes out is Honesty is Essential. Speak with love and truth, and this is under this denial card. So yeah, you need to be honest with yourself and you need to be honest with others. You have the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So, and this is under relationships and embracing the in-between. Always go back to love. What would a person who loves himself do? What would a person who really loves this person do? And then do it. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Yeah, so you just need to be considerate. I just imagine what it would look like to have that ideal partnership or to have a new partnership or to be on your own, and just consider what the other person would be going through in any of those circumstances. And always come back with a place with being patient. You have this patience card too with yourself and everyone involved. So you be patient as you're trying to be in alignment with love and light consistently. You have to take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. So yeah, this is an opportunity here. This is a gift. Love is rare. Love is, beautiful. There's this family here, and they have the world and peace and happiness. This is what everybody wants. This is what you want or you think you want. And, if you really do want that, you have to go back to a place of love and light whenever you can, at all times. I'm starting to get sloppy here. Yeah, I can't believe you got 999 3 times also. That's what's up. Oh, here's 2 more cards that must have fallen out. Oh my gosh. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. And again, being alone in nature. Yeah. It's not under the compassion card, but it's diagonal from it. So yeah, being compassionate. Express your love through gifts. A small token of love can convey the appreciation. So yeah, buy something for somebody. Just think of somebody randomly and be like, oh, I saw this and I thought of you, or I was thinking of you and I decided to get you this. It can really brighten up your day and really brighten up theirs too. I'm going to pull, this is my self-made deck. This is messages that I have channeled for Spirit for myself and decided to write them down to share them with my viewers in case any would resonate with them. You have, what chakra do you need to work on today? I said that in the beginning of the reading too. That's crazy. You can feel, you'll feel which chakra you need the most work. If you need help, if you need work on them all, that's fine. But what one specifically do you need to strengthen at this time? Spirit wants you to consider and to do it. Get out of your own way. Yeah, get out of your own way. You're blocking your own self. Pay it forward. So this, like, buying something nice for somebody, just do something kind for somebody. Like, a random act of kindness can actually really shift the world in such a positive way. Have you ever seen the movie Pay It Forward? Be the you needed when you were younger. Be the you needed when you were younger. And that's funny too, because we have this mothering, nurturing energy, and maybe you didn't get that energy when you were growing up, and so you don't really even know what it looks like. But you need to consider that and consider what you like. Ties back to that inner child work that you must do. So yeah, be the you that you needed when you were younger, and really embrace this inner child trauma that you've been carrying along with you. On the back of these, we have burn some sage, seriously do it, or smudge sticks. This is a smudge stick. You have Kalima is with you and protects you always. What positivity are you trying to manifest? Get out of your own way. We have find your starseed origins. You came with a mission. That's crazy. Yeah, there's some starseeds out there who need to learn about their origins. Oh my gosh. This is the Neko song, a medicine for the people, and we all are coming out of our caves. Catch a swell, catch a wave to another inspiring place. Yeah, we're coming out of our caves. It's time to come out of your cave. It's time to come out of this darkness. It's time to go, enjoy life and be inspired again, and really just, appreciate this life that we're breathing in. Yeah, because Memento Mori is on the other side, and which means remember you will die, so you need to be here now. Memento Mori. It's so funny because I feel like these cards really tied well with the reading so far. It's like more confirmation. Finally, we will do your romantic love angel oracle deck. Let's see what's going on with your love life. Because we do have your love life throughout this entire reading, especially if this is not for, if somebody is watching this and the friend aspect of this, in relationships with your family, your coworkers, if that's where you resonated with this, then tune in like more. But the people that have, this is for sure about a relationship for them, this will give you some more insights. So I hope your ears are perked up, because it says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And this is this denial here. Under the denial card, you need to keep an open mind. Yeah, you're trying to figure it out though. You have to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So you have this honesty coming throughout here. Just being honest with yourself and being honest with your partner, being honest with others. Like once you share those feelings and really bear that truth, it'll make everything better for you, and it'll help you get through that in between phase. And you have honesty like trailing through this whole thing. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, passion. Yeah, you need that spark back in your life. I feel like once you live in your purpose and you get rid of that negative voice and switch over to your nurturing self, I feel like that passion is going to be reignited in your life and in your relationships as well. Okay, we'll take them. We have stay optimistic about your love life, which is pretty much the same thing as keep an open mind. Positive thinking will bring you romance. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yeah, you have to believe that it's going to happen for you, and you have to be positive thinking. So again, with this positive being consciously choosing to be positive. You have children, your love life is being affected by children. Again, so you had this a new addition to the family. It could be you're going to have a child, or sometimes a child or a pet. There's animals. Here's a kid, so they may be fostering or adopting or letting a child move in with you, or adopting a dog or a cat or some kind of animal. But there's some children, and like that it's going to affect your family, or it's going to be that your own inner child. This is just reaffirming that you have this inner child work to do. You deserve love. You are lovable, and that's knowing your that self-worth that you lack right now. Like, you need to remember that you are loved, and you are lovable. Getting to know it. Oh, this trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. So you have faith, honesty, trust, love. You're getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So as you have these heart-to-heart conversations, and you're really being open and honest about yourself and in your past and your experiences, and you are just really being positive and compassionate to your partner and to yourself, as you get to reveal your innermost self, your bond is inevitably going to change, and that's where this new romantic might be starting too. So stay optimistic. Don't be so negative all the time. Don't be so doubtful. Don't be fear-based. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, which ties into Memento Mori. Be here now. Enjoy this life fully, because you only have one, and there's one shot to make it right, or otherwise you'll just come back and repeat your cycles until you do. So, we're Ascended Masters, we're 11s. We already made it to the other side. We're here to help others, so you just forget you've already done all this before, remember, too. So you already know what to do. The answers are within you. When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought joy to my soul. So yeah, you need to nurture yourself. You need to pray on it. Each one should use whatever gift he has received to serve others, faithfully administering God's grace in its various forms. Yeah, when I said, when you start waking up and you're serving others, you're using your gift to help heal. You're doing this student because you're going to synthesize all this knowledge, and you're going to help heal. And whatever gifts you're given, whatever powers, whatever abilities that come through this, or even just the knowledge and wisdom, whatever is given to you, you are giving out God's grace in all the different ways. Like, even just doing like tarot, even channeling right now for you here. This is my way of doing God's work. This is my purpose. This is what I am here for. I'm here to help and deliver the messages and help you along your journey, and I also heal myself in the process. So when you do that, this is part of your purpose. This is what you need to set forth to do. However, whatever outlet it is that you feel that you can serve others. But when you do this and you start stepping into your power, into your gifts, you will be shocked about how different your life can be and just change your just happiness and just light and being in love and light. And it starts with you. It starts with your mindset. That spirit guides are trying to come through to you and tell you it's got your back. If you can do anything, and right now it's telling you just need to be trust in the process, have faith, be loving, show random acts of kindness, like pay it forward. Remember that this, you signed up for this, you only got one shot, and then it's over. So you got to do it. You got to do what you're supposed to. You came here to do. This is uplifting the consciousness of humanity here. Yeah, and you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be stuck in your own negativity, your own mindset. I was guided. I was gonna stop, but I was guided to keep going. So yeah, we're already at like an hour. So we'll just I'll stop it at an hour. So you have the Ace of Swords, and this is gaining truth, secrets revealed. It's cutting off and cutting out. so you could know the truth. Communication is coming, and once this realization takes place, a breakthrough or clarity or a sharp mind. Yeah, okay, so this is just confirming that there is something coming up here. There's going to be a truth revealed to you, something that, you know, is going to pull the rug from underneath of your feet, and it's going to allow you to move forward. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel. Say that 3 times, and you feel in your heart. You don't even have to say the words, just feel what you need to know, and, you know, give me a sign. Is this true? Like, am I going crazy, or is this what really what's going on here? Follow your intuition and listen to the messages, because it's coming through. There's going to be a lot. There's going to be something that kind of changes the way that you are, and you need to just be optimistic and have faith and do your inner child work and be honest, have open, honest communication, do the best you can to talk. You know, because swords is also represents communication and intellect, and you can handle this with grace and just compassion and knowledge, and instead of it being drama and gossip and toxic. The 3 of Pentacles. This is hard work and teamwork. It's collaboration. So yeah, your collaboration. It's bringing something to the table and being held accountable. It's making sure the job is done and done well, and that you're not people pleasing. So that that's the same energy as that Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's not focusing. It's not like wasting your time. It's like you're not wasting time. It's not focusing on the goals or mission or money or commitment in general. And it's like, you know, it's a teamwork or collaboration building. So you're not really you're not really worried about the mission, work, or your goals or your money. And you're not focusing on your romantic relationships. You're focusing more so on just collaborating and being a part of the whole. You have this longing to belong, and you're gonna just throw yourself into your endeavors. You have the Sun. The Sun is a yes card. If you asked a yes or no question, this is yes. And look, it's almost like it just melts away all of this negativity and this anger and tension, and it's almost like it just aspects of yourself just melts right off of you, and look, it's all blending into this color. All this happened to you for you to shed, so that way you could bleed and become a new person. This is you turning into something else. This is you transitioning. You know, you were this, you're solid, and all of a sudden you're this. And it's almost like I fall apart. But really, it's for your greatest good. This is what was the plan all along. So yeah, this is a yes card. It's usually a positive card. It's warmth and happiness. It's positivity. It's celebration. You're gonna be celebrating. It's like you're gonna be feeling yourself and stepping into your light soon. You know, because it's like you are only it's like you're like, woe is me, and this is what's coming for you. So your current energy is you're just not wanting to do this. You're not wanting to go through this transition. It's like the caterpillar who's afraid to turn into a butterfly or something, but it's natural as part of the process. You weren't expecting some of these things to happen to pull you, that sweeps you out under the rug. But you're going to be stepping into your new self, and it represents a healed inner child, actually. So it's seeing the world through new clear eyes, where it's also said like you need a fresh perspective, and you need to do your inner child work. So this is saying that you're going to come out the other side. You really are. You're going to be happy. You just need to stop this victim mentality, which is, I know, kind of harsh to say, but because I do know what it's like to be going through some of these things and just feeling like heart-wrenched and betrayed and you know, not wanting to move forward. But yeah, it's all happening for you. It's a rite of passage. You're gonna come out the other side. And yeah, that final card is the Magician. And this is just a reminder that you have all the elements within you. You can manifest whatever you want. And this is not to say, like, you know, go out and do spells or whatever. I do just caution you, like, if you practice witchcraft or anything, that's okay. I mean, just be careful of your energy, because even if your intentions aren't to cause any harm, if you're carrying that negative energy with you, you can actually manifest and create a lot of bad karma for yourself. And it's going to come back at a tenfold. So just keep that in mind. Beware. Don't be like doing anything half-assed when you need to really just focus on your energy right now and your self-worth. But all the elements are within you to manifest what you want. You are magic, and the Magician, they use the law of attraction to get whatever they want, and it's divinely guided. And it's like this. You possess the ability to manifest whatever you want, so you need to clearly decide what it is that you want, figure out what you desire, and your work, your goals. You need to figure out what it is that you really truly want, because your thoughts will manifest no matter which energy they're created from. Just like with the magic, like if you are stuck in negativity is going to come to you. If you don't think it's going to work out, it's not going to work out, because you created that. So if you need to, like, if you believe it and you have faith, it will come to you. You need to act like you already have it. It's like a fake it until you make it, or believe it until you see it type of energy. So yeah, that's your reading. Hopefully it resonated with you. Comment below if it did, and enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry this is so super long.